It took 11 deliveries to open up his account, and the first one was the boundary, and then boundaries they started to flow in that particular over. Two boundaries in the next over, again couple of boundaries. 8.4 overs left today. See the shadow coming across. The poor delivery. That is a poor delivery, and it gets the treatment, the right treatment. In the 90s now, moves on to 91.
It's mentioned time and time and again that you need to pick the right deliveries, and for those of who are wondering at home which are the right deliveries, this was an example of one. You wait for the right deliveries, it was there on offer, finds it along the ground, most importantly finds the gap, does Shanto.
It's been outstanding also from Nazmul Hussain Shanto. Innings of authority, responsibility.
Now in his 90s is Shanto. 9 more runs for another century would be centuries in 2 test matches if he does get it. It's quick to rock back into the back foot. The full toss. There, I think he's learning from his mistakes. Controlling himself, not getting carried away.
And it just shows that he does knows his responsibility, because he is the captain. If you ever considered that dismissal in the first inning, that it was a loose shot, you should not have played. Because you're the skipper, you needed to take a little bit more responsibility. I thought he batted beautifully in the first inning also, apart from that shot. 191 for 3.
The third session, in comparison to the previous 2 days, till now has given away lesser wickets, 2 each in the first 2. It was the same on day 1, 2 wickets apiece in session 1 and 2. Day 2 it was 3 wickets in the first session and 2 in the second. So Bangladesh managing to hold it together, not making it easy, and that is causing a bit of a team meeting in the middle between Tim Southee, Kane Williamson, Tom Latham. Good to see the crowd in here in Sylhet for a game of test match cricket. Bangladesh now leading by 184 runs. This is the last session. They'll want to bat out the day with as many wickets they can keep. Saved, getting the field right. Williamson also coming in to help Tim Southee. Slip in a gully in place. Goes on to the pads, nicely tucked away. Will be back for 2.
There are 2 more full days play left in this test match. At some point, I'm sure Nazmul and Shanto, the team management, would be hoping what kind of total is going to be difficult for New Zealand when they come back for the last innings. They have to bat last in this test match. They've gone up. They feel that there might be a bit of a nick. Nope.
Bit of a fluctuated appeal on that occasion. Started off on a lighter note and then a bit heavier from Saudi himself. He's trying to fetch it. Good delivery.
Just held its line. Coming round the wicket. So with that angle, the ball is expected to come back into the left-hander.
Defensive shot. Tom Blundell behind the stumps. He's been anticipating sweep shots played by Shanto. He's on the leg side now, thinking that he's going to go for the sweep. Of the bowling of Glenn Phillips.
Yeah, Bangladesh will be hoping that they do not lose another wicket at the end of the day's play. Lead 186, 7 wickets in hand. Would want these 7 wickets count. Still runs have to be scored at the end of the day's play.
He's done well today, Shanto. Very, very well. Played with a lot of responsibility. The other signs we talk about Shanto and the future, the likes of Miraj take on the responsibility, beat on being passed over. Future of Bangladesh cricket lies on their shoulders. Over 193 for 3. Beautiful drone shot. First test. The Dutch Bangla Bank Test Series. Bangladesh versus New Zealand. Day 3, still 2 more days to go. Bangladesh leading by 186. 7 wickets in hand. Fair bit of batting still to come. Noor Hassan Chauhan, the wicketkeeper batter. Mehdi Hassan Miraz. Shadat Hossain Deepu on debut. Still fresh in the dressing room. And I think Bangladesh, given that 2 more days of play are left in this test match, would love something around 300 at least.
As many as possible. Don't set yourself a target. The more, the better. This will bring Shanto on strike. Already has 400s in Test cricket. First one took its time. It was 163. That was against Sri Lanka in Sri Lanka. A couple of hundreds in the same Test against Afghanistan. Now inching closer. He's been very calm. And that's the meaning of his name, Shanto. Batted beautifully and certainly shows that calm awareness that you require in Test cricket. He's worked really hard on his defense, and once his defense got really good, he started to score runs. First innings, average 31. And it's important for him to realize that once you do all the hard work to get set, then you need to start converting. First inning is the best score, 163. He's also got 100 and 124 in the second innings.
You do see light at the end of the tunnel. Took his time, you mentioned that. There were a fair share of critics. Had to go through all that. Take it chin up. I really, really like how he came back. Side part of the bat will get a single. So 4 runs of this one. 197 for 3. Bangladesh leading by 190 runs. Shanto got 4 more runs to get for yet another century. Just a gentle reminder, he's got 2 in the previous test match against Afghanistan. Got a good partnership with Mominul Haq earlier on. Unfortunate run out for Mominul. 1 for 40. Shanto survives, hailing from Rajshahi. He came through school cricket. Definitely goes on to show the importance of school cricket also, and will be a big motivator. Sure, it's got a lot of fans already all around the country. Some of them are here present here in the Sylhet Cricket Stadium, and will cherish the moment when it comes.
I'm talking about his defensive style of play. Earlier, when we used to watch him, he was pushing the bat away from the pads. He was reaching out to play the defensively. And you got look at this. Look at that balance. Head over, eye on top of the ball. Very still, very, very still. This is good. It looks rock solid. About just an extra bounce. And once you start to develop this skill to be able to defend against seam and spin like that, then surely looking to score even bigger. And he's been impressive. He's been very impressive. Yes, he's had his struggles in the past. Had a lean patch also. But he kept on fighting. Now he looks a complete player.
That's beautifully bowled by Saudi. Almost had his heart in his mouth, did Shanto and the fans. Don't take for granted this walk to the middle, where Mushfiqur Rahim has some words to pass on to Shanto.
Lovely delivery, just comes back, goes through the defenses between the pad and the bat. And it's a very good over. It has been an excellent over from Tim Saudi, but no luck yet. Shanto, knowing that he's just a stroke away to pick up his 5th Test match 100, hasn't tried to play any shots whatsoever. He's been on the defensive side, and which is absolutely fine. Nothing wrong in that. And they're all waiting. They're all out of from their dressing rooms.
This time he gets it. He finds the gap, closes the inches forward towards that century. He's had a great last 12 months. Starting from the T20 World Cup last year, he was the highest scorer for this side. Different format, of course. BPL, he was the highest scorer. He carries on. And it is about being consistent. Now the whole stadium, you can hear them chanting his name even though he's at the non-striker's end.
And he's the skipper. So there you go, he struggled. 17, 18, 20, 20, just started to pick it up. Averaging 51, 21, not a great year. 22, 4 and 10 and still averaging 21. But this year has been outstanding. It has been brilliant. Averaging 81. 200s already in the bag this year. 3rd on its way.
They're closing in at cover point. Gully wants it further closer. Now Blundell standing up to end the over, just the single of it. 198 for 3. $198 for 3, lead now 191. It's day 3, session 3. More you watch it, more you enjoy it and realize the beauty of this format.
And 100 in the second innings is also very, very valuable. I'm not saying that 100 in the first inning is not valuable. It just seems that yes, under pressure, on a difficult pitch, where the ball has done so much. He's batted beautifully. Yeah, even a defensive stroke gets a clap from the dressing room. Why not?
Now credit must be given to New Zealand also. Chandik Haturu Singh on the left. Mehdi Hasan Miraj was his teammate, the under-19 captain in 2016. Played in the same side. Shanto and Miraj together. They're all waiting in anticipation, of course, but New Zealand have kept it tight. Focus and application still there. Job is not yet done.
He's dealing in singles, and that's what I like also, because he knows that he's so close. He can go down the wicket, take the fielders, because there is mid-off and mid-on. But he has not even tried or attempted to go down the wicket, knowing that if he doesn't time it, it can go horribly wrong. So kudos to him for being able to stop himself from trying to play that kind of a shot. Showing a lot of character. "19 deliveries since he hit that last boundary." Nazmul Hussain Shanto. And he needs 2 more singles to get another milestone.
That's in the air. From Mushfiqur Rahim, false save though. Will get back for a couple. That brings the 200 for Bangladesh. 201 for 3.
Change We lived it. We embrace it. We even changed what change means and redefined what goals can be. Every time you think we got to the finish line, you realize we are just getting started. Achievements of a vision that changed the face of the world.
Yet another partnership, 85 over 150. Shanto still being the pivot in this partnership. 2 more runs to get. Kane Williamson, he took 189 deliveries for his century. Shanto on 98 over 187. Mushfiqur Rahim being the senior brother, the senior partner, talking on, and so is Williamson along with Saudi.
Yeah, it's that kind of a surface, it's that kind of a pitch where you need to take time, ample time, and build on, grind it out in the middle. But it's not a flat deck. You go in, get set, okay, fine, I've seen enough, I'm going to play shots. No. It's typical from Shanto, exactly like Williamson. Reading the situation and execution of plans have come off the bat of Nazmul Sultan Shanto. They're all waiting in anticipation. Nobody's leaving. They know he's so close. Be a special moment. First test match as a captain. Can he pick up 100?
Saudi is not making it easy. He's coming round the wicket. There is a short mid-wicket in place. There's a wideish mid-on in place. There's a deep square leg and a deep fine leg for Shanto, and he's creating that angle. Is Saudi. It's prompting him to play inside out if he wants to go for it. There's cover, there's point, there's a gully and a slip. And now Tom Blundell is sitting up close to the stumps. Still patience shown by Shanto.
Yeah, he's not giving him any room whatsoever. Saudi has been on target. And he knows the importance, because once somebody's in the 90s, they do say it's the nervous 90s. There you go. The lights meter. So he has, what, 3 more deliveries in this over. What is he going to do? Is he going to take him on to play a big shot? He wants the single. Oh, good feeling. Lovely. Just a single, so he moves to 99 now.
That's well fielded by Kane Williamson. Diving to his right. Again, this is the top level. This is in.
There you go. Exact numbers. Back of his shirt. 99 and 191 deliveries. And he's off strike.
Oi,
67 overs done. 202 for 3. Glide meter in Paul Rifle's hand. So on day one, play ended at 4:49 p.m. local time. And I think it was 4:46 p.m. on day two. On well, 5 minutes early. It's 4:41 now. So there's still time for an over or two. One at least. Ajas Patel will be bowling. Bowling from the rocket end. Shanto going to be on strike.
Well, there was a little bit of inquiry around the umpire Paul Rifle. Tim Saudi having a word with him. What is on the meters? It's okay. It's okay. One more over. Right. Nazmul Shanto wants to take that single, and he does. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. What a knock this is from the skipper. First Bangladeshi player to score a century on captaincy debut in Test cricket. Take a bow.
He has certainly lit it up in Test in this match. His third century in 4 innings. His third century in 2 tests. It has been a Nazmul Hussain Shanto show today. Brilliant from Nazmul Hussain Shanto. 5th century overall. Quickest to score 5 test centuries for Bangladesh. He's taken just 24 tests. Mominul had taken 26. But what a knock by Shanto. Now Mushfiqur Rahim off the back foot. Nicely places it.
Yeah, he also becomes the first Bangladeshi player to score 3 centuries in the span of 4 innings in Test cricket. This is the moment that we all have been waiting for, especially Nazmul Hussain Shanto, the fans and the players in the dressing room. What a moment. Yes, he loves it. Punches in the air. He knows how important it is. So do they. The lead, 198.
You only grow from here. Shanto unbeaten on 100 of 192 deliveries. There's the grit and determination and maturity shown by Nazmul Hussain Shanto. Now this is played through covers by Mushfiqur Rahim. Will get another couple. He's not willing to give it up. Very hard worked and much deserving.
The lead now 200, the partnership 91. What an innings. What an innings. Hugs all around. And also, don't forget the kind of part that Mushfiqur Rahim has played in this partnership of 92 with that single. 116 for 3 at one stage. Most runs in first test as captain for Bangladesh, right at the top. None of them have managed to score 100. Yes, Shakib Al Hasan was so close. Unbeaten 96 was against West Indies in the year 2009.
This time off the back foot. That's a cracking stroke from Nazmul Hussain Shanto. And we'll end the over with that boundary. 10 runs off it. Expensive one. Bangladesh 212 for 3. Checking the light is umpire Paul Rifle. There's time for one more over. I think he's going to have a discussion with Ahsan Raza. And Ahsan Raza, what he's going to do is walk towards the other side and have a look. Check on the other side with that light meter in red. Is there time for another over? I think that's it. They're calling it off. That's the end of day 3. It ends with an expensive over, and Kane Williamson, the other